Well, happy Thursday. Happy Marine Corps birthday. Happy early Veterans Day. So for tonight's class, we're going to do a mashup of Balletone and Barre, but we're going to do it a little different tonight. Instead of starting with our Balletone warm-up, what we're going to do is we're going to start with Barre, and then I'm going to do the Balletone portion, kind of like a balance challenge, cardio burst. And then we'll go back to some of our traditional Barre moves. We'll have another Balletone portion, and then we'll get into some standing core, and we'll get into our stretching. So I will press play, and we will get started. We're going to start in chair tonight. So you can have a slight gap here. I'll turn sideways so you can see from the side. We're going to hinge down. You don't have to sit fully into chair here because we are just warming up. Hands can come to heart center, and we hold. You can add movement if you want. I'm just moving to the beat of the music I have here playing. All right, so we're going to sweep our arms up as we sit and rise. From the side, it's up and rise. Up and rise. Up and rise. Let's speed it up. It's up and rise. Let's do 4 more here. 3, 2. We're going to hold our chair. Bring your hands to heart center. Lift the blue heel and then the purple. Blue and purple. Blue and purple. Blue and purple. Blue and purple. Blue. Last purple. Hold here and pulse. Keep pulsing. Just going to turn this down just a smidge. Pulse for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise. We're going to put it together. So we're going to come to chair. Lift the blue heel, lower, and rise. Come to chair. Lift the purple heel, lower, and rise. Chair. Lift the blue, lower, and rise. Chair. Lift the purple, lower, and rise. Let's speed it up. It's bend, lift, lower, and rise. 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 One more. Bend, lift, lower, and rise. Just squat down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. So our weight is in our heels. I should be able to wiggle my toes here. It's like we're sitting back into a chair. For 4, 3, 2, we're going to rise all the way up. Hands at the hips. Lift the blue. And then the purple. Blue. And purple. Speed it up. It's blue. Purple. Blue. So really engage your core here. Let your core help you lift your legs. This will save your hip flexors. We have 4 more here. 3, 2. We're going to put it together with our squat in 1. So we squat, blue, squat, purple, squat, blue, squat, and purple, squat, blue, squat, purple, squat, blue, squat, and purple, squat, blue, squat, purple, squat, blue, hands behind the head. Same move. Let's add a rotation. So we're gonna squat and turn to the blue. Squat, turn to the purple, squat, blue, squat, purple. Make sure you're breathing here. We have 4 more here. 3, 2, last one. Hold down. Doing awesome. And rise. All right, grab your mat. Let's see. You have the option to come down to the floor. We're going to do a roll down first. Or if you prefer to do an elevated plank, you can always use a sturdy table, use your wall, whatever you have available to you that's sturdy. I'm going to start at the back of my mat. Roll my shoulders back and down and back and down. We're going to inhale. Exhale, roll down. Bend the knees and roll up. Might hear a little cracking. That's okay. As long as it doesn't hurt, you're good. Inhale. Exhale, roll down. Bend the knees and roll up. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Bend the knees and roll up. We've got 1 more here. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Bend the knees and roll up. So this is where you might want to use your wall or your sturdy table. We're going to walk out to plank. If that's not feeling great for you, just walk out to your wall here. We're going to roll down. Walk out to plank. And hold. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk back up. You can have a bend in your knees here if you'd like. And roll up. Roll those shoulders back and down. All right. Inhale, exhale to roll down. Walk out to your plank. Hold here. Really engage that core here. Protect your back. Walk back in. And roll up. All right, let's do that again. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Walk out to your plank. You're gonna lift the blue foot. And lower. Lift the purple. And lower. Walk back up. Roll up. Shoulders are back and down. Inhale, exhale to roll down. Walk out to your plank. Hold here. Lift the blue and lower. Lift the purple and lower. Walk back up. Roll up. All right, this last time we're gonna walk out and we're gonna stay. Feel free to stay at your wall or your sturdy table, countertop. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Walk out. Hold here. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those knees down. You can sit back, roll out those wrists. We're gonna come back to plank. You can do high plank, or if your wrists are unhappy, you can come down to your forearms. We're gonna do some knee taps. So, come back to your plank. You can also do this along your wall and be in a plank. You'll just bend the knees and it won't like touch the wall or anything like that, but it'll still be the same. You'll just bend. All right. Curl your toes under, step a foot back, step the other foot back, or you can be at your wall. We're gonna bend the blue and then the purple. Blue, and then the purple. Blue, and purple. Blue, and purple. Bend for 2. It's bend, and bend. Bend, and bend. Bend, and bend. Bend, and bend. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whole plank for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to your knees. You can sit back into a child's pose here, or come up into hero here. Roll out your wrists. Whew. All right. Our next one, we're going to go into hover. So again, let me pause this just for a moment while I explain. So for hover, we're going to be on our palms here. But if that's just not feeling great for you tonight, you can come down to the forearms. So it's like tabletop, but like a smaller tabletop. Toes curl under and you lift the knees. So if you prefer, you could just lift one knee and then switch to the other. Like I said, if your wrists are not happy, you can be on forearms and do a smaller version. It's still just as effective. You'll still feel it in your core. You want to have a tight core here. So like when we inhale and we exhale and tighten our core, that's what you want to feel. You want to feel that tight core without feeling like your core is so tight that you can't breathe anymore. So we don't want to be like that, but tight core all the way around to protect our body. So we're going to come into our tabletop first. Then bring your hands in just a little. I'll scoot back some more so you can see me. There we go. All right. We're going to curl the toes under. Lift and hold. If this is a lot, you can just lift one knee and then lift the other and practice being able to lift both knees and lower down. Lift and hold. And lower down. We're going to lift. Pulse your knees out, 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 and out. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Sit back. Roll out those wrists. Grab water if you need to. All right, so we've got one other thing in hover to do. We're going to do hover to beast. So we're just going to start this and we'll layer it on through the upcoming weeks. We're going to start in our hover. or you can even start in tabletop here. And you're just gonna sit down to one side, just like that. That's all we're working on doing tonight, just sitting. Come back into your hover, and then we'll sit on the other side. And that's it. That's what we're gonna do for tonight. Like I said, eventually we'll work our way up to some higher, levels of spice. But for tonight, this will be spicy enough. All right. Find your hover. Curl those toes under. Core is engaged here. Lift those knees. All right. So I'm going to sit on the purple side. Purple arm is down. Then I'm going to come back to hover. Then I'm going to sit on the blue side. Come back to hover. Gonna sit on the purple. Come back to hover. And sit on the blue side. And then back to hover. Let's do one more each side. So we sit on the purple side. And come back to hover. And then blue. And come back to hover. Lower the knees down. Take a moment. You can sit back in child's pose if you'd like. You can do wide leg or zipped up, or just sit back and roll out your wrists. When you're ready, carefully come up. Grab some water. And then you're going to want to grab, if you've got them, a light set of weights. All right. Move your mat out of the way if you need to. So grab what's light for you. I'm going to use some threes tonight. I'm going to skip forward on this song. There we go. All right. We are going to start in first position, or athletic V here. Heels together. Palms are going to face forward. All right. And we bend and straighten. So we're just coming halfway with the arms. I'll show you from the side. Bend. And bend. Bend. And bend. 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 So my arms are coming in front of me. We're going to come out to a wide curl. Bend. And bend. Bend. We're going to alternate. So we're going to go front and wide. Front and wide. Front and wide. Front and wide. Some people call those W's. Front and wide. Front and wide. Front and wide. Last one. Front and wide. Give the legs a break. It's up for 2 and down. So we're in the wide position here. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Let's go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and down. For 4, 3, 2. Hold them all the way up. We go halfway down, back up. Halfway down, back up. Halfway down, back up. Halfway down, back up. Halfway, back up. Halfway, and up. halfway, and up. One more, halfway, and up. So we're gonna go all the way down, all the way up, halfway down, and up, all the way down, all the way up, halfway, and up, all the way down, all the way up, halfway, and up. One more, all the way down, all the way up, halfway, and up. Bring the hands out, press out, pull in, out and 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 in, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. We pulse. Pulse the arms out and in. Doing awesome. I know it burns. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one in this series. We cross, 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 cross. Bring a bend to the knees. Cross, cross, cross. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that go. Set those weights down. Grab water. Then we're going to go to our first Balletone series tonight. All right, let's skip ahead. Songs. There we go. All right. So, kind of similar to our last one that we did. We have our bend wide and our tap front. The difference is we're going to do an attitude front, or in Balletone we call this a box. So kind of like when we did our warm-up earlier, you're lifting that leg into a box and then you're going to point. So we have our bend wide, point front, box, and point. So the difference tonight, instead of doing slow and fast, if you remember our one that we did with our cardio burst. So our cardio burst tonight is going to be the lift and the lower instead of our bend wide tap front. So we're going to do 4 here, and then we'll speed it up with the lift and the lower of the box and the tap front. And then we will do the purple side. So we'll do all blue, all purple, and then we'll repeat that twice. Okay, we'll start the music. Let's start in first position. I'm going to face sideways just so I don't run into my walls here. Blue side. Blue side is going to do all of the work right now. Shoulders are back and down. We bend wide. Tap front, box, and lower. Bend wide. Tap front, box, and lower. Bend wide if you need to. You can bend that standing leg here. And tap one more. Bend wide. Tap front, box, and lower. 7. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. We have 3, 2, and 1. Heels together. Purple side. Wide bend. Tap front, box, and point. Wide bend. And tap, box, and point. Wide bend, and tap, box, and down. Wide bend, and tap, box, and down. 7 on this side. It's lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. For 3, 2, 1. Heels together, blue side, bend and tap, box or attitude and lower. Bend and tap, attitude and lower. Bend and tap, lift and lower. One more, bend and tap, lift and lower. Here we go. It's lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. For 3, 2, 1. Heels together, purple side. Bend and tap, lift and lower. 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 Here we go. It's lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. For 3, 2, and 1. Close heels, blue side again. It's bend and tap, lift and lower, bend and tap, lift and lower, bend and tap, lift and lower. One more. I know those arms are burning. And tap, lift and lower, lift and lower, up, 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 and up. We have 3, 2, and 1. Close heels, last time. Here we go. Bend and tap, lift and lower, bend and tap, lift and lower. Woo! Bend and tap, lift and lower. One more. Bend and tap, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift. It's lift, lift and lift. For 3, 2, last one here. Close heels. Bend and bend, bend and bend. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake that out. Grab some water. Then we're gonna grab our light to medium setup weights. We're gonna do some triceps. All right. So we're gonna be slightly hinged. If this is not working for you, feel free to grab your chair and sit down, or if you've got like a sturdy like table and you want to sit down and be here, totally fine. Otherwise, I'm going to stand with my feet about hip width distance. It's about like a weights distance for me between my purple and blue foot here. I'm going to have a nice bend in the knees here. And then I'm going to hinge my hips back so that I'm kind of hinged forward here. So I'm not quite flat back, but I'm not quite upright either. And we row. And row. row. So really squeeze when you straighten those arms. Row, row, row. Hold here. We straighten and bend. 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 Take a moment, drop the arms down, come up. We're gonna put those two things together. Yes, loving the combos tonight. Take a moment, catch your breath. All right, let's find our position again. So, I'm at hips width distance or about weight distance for me. I'm gonna hinge back here, like I'm starting to sit. All right, we row, straighten, bend, and lower. Really squeeze, squeeze, and squeeze here. Squeeze, squeeze those triceps back in, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the triceps back in and down. Squeeze, 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 and down. One more. All right, come up. Take a moment. You can set the weights down if you need to. Rest a moment. Who got one more group in this series? And then another cardio burst. All right. So, bend in the knees. Hinge back. So you hinge with your hips. There we go. We're just going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. This time, hold the lift. Pulses up and down. For 4, 3, 2, hold here, small bend, reach, bend, reach. So, small bend at the elbow, really squeezing those triceps. Woo! For 4, 3, 2, hold here, pulse them in. And small bend, reach. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, let that go. Grab water if you need it. Let's stretch. Woo, stretch the other side. All right, we've got another Balletone section or segment. So I'm going to show it to you first because it could be a little tricky. We're going to start with the blue. We're going to do the blue side and then the purple, and then we'll do purple blue. It'll make sense in a second. All right, so we're going to do what we call fall side. So it's like a side lunge and then in. So that's the blue side. Fall side and in. So from the side, it looks like this, fall side and in. Then the purple leg is gonna go. We're gonna come to our wide bend and in. So we fall side and in, wide bend and in. So it's blue, purple, blue, and purple, just like that. So for our burst, we're going to do fall side and in, fall side and in. Couple options. You can come to first. If that's not feeling great for you, you can just step in and be a little more parallel here, or tap. Or if you want a balance challenge, you're here. All of these options. Do whatever level of spice your body wants to do tonight. So we'll start with the blue, then we'll do the purple, and we'll repeat that twice, just like we did with our first one. All right. Heels together or parallel, and we fall side and in, purple foot, wide bend, and in, blue foot, fall side and in, purple foot, wide bend and in, fall side and in, wide bend and in, one more, fall side and in, wide bend and in, fall side and in, side and in, side and in, side and in. We have 4, 3, 2, last one, other side. We fall side, purple and in, wide bend, blue and in, fall side, purple and in, wide bend and in, purple and in, wide bend. Last one, purple and in, wide bend, fall side, purple side, fall side and in, fall side and in. Remember, you can add the passe here if you'd like, or find the knee for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Blue side, fall side and in, wide bend with the purple and in, fall side, blue, wide bend, fall side, wide bend, one more, fall side, wide bend, fall side with the blue. You need to slow it down, you can. We have 4, 3, 2, last one here, fall side, purple and in, wide bend and in, whoo, I'm listening, fall side and in, wide bend and in, fall side and in, wide bend and in, one more, whoo, fall side and in, wide bend and in, fall side. It's purple, 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 for 4, 3, 2, last time on the blue side, fall side and in, wide bend and in, fall side, wide bend, fall side, wide bend, last one, fall side, wide bend, fall side, bend and tap, or first, for 4, 3, 2, and 1, Last set. Wide bend. Ball side on the purple. Wide bend. Ball side. Wide bend. One more. Ball side. Wide bend. These are our last 8. You got this. Ball side for 8. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we bend and straighten. Take a moment to breathe here. 4 more here. 3, 2, and 1. Step it out, grab water. All right, we're gonna need our light set of weights again. This will be our last arm and leg movement. All right, we're gonna come to second position. Grab your weights, but straight leg. All right, we're gonna start here. We're gonna start with the arms. Arms are in front of you. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see it a little better. There we go. And we lift and lower. For 4, 3, 2, hold here. Blue arm goes out and in. Purple arm goes out and in. From the front, it looks like this. And in, out, 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 and in. Hold the blue arm out. It's lower. And lift. Lower. And lift. Lower. And lift. Lower. And lift. We're going to add a bend. So we lower. And bend. Lower. And bend. You can take the bend out if you like. Hold here. Lift the blue heel and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Rise. Ooh, roll that out. From the top. Hands are in front. Ooh, I hope you're listening like me. And we lift. And lower. 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 Hold the lift. Purple arm. Out. And in. Blue arm. Out. And in. Purple arm. Out. Ooh, I know it burns. And in. Blue arm. Out. And in. Purple arm. Out. And in. Blue arm. Out. And in. Purple arm. Out. And hold. And lower it down. And we lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Woo. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Hold the lift. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. And rise. Turn your feet in. Arms pressed back. 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 back, back, and back for 4. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. Woo, set that down. Grab your water if you need it. Move about just for a moment. We're gonna do some standing core, and then we'll stretch. Whew. So sparkly tonight, goodness. All right. Step back with your blue foot. You have the option to hold onto your wall or chair here if you like. And we lift and lower, 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 lift and lower. And we kick and lower, kick and lower, kick and lower, kick and lower. All right, other side. And we lift and lower, 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 lift and lower. And we kick and lower, kick and lower, kick and lower, kick and lower. Bring your legs wide. You can have as much bend here as you would like. Hands behind the head. We're going to go to the blue. Down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Other side. Down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up. Alternate. Right or blue and purple. 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 Hold here. Pulses up and down. Hold here. And twist and twist. 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 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab water if you need it. We're gonna stretch. All right, inhale those arms up. Exhale them through cactus. Inhale up. Exhale through cactus. Inhale up. And exhale down. One more, inhale up. And exhale down. Bring your feet out. Reach towards the blue side. Hinge at the waist to come through the middle. Take a moment here. You can bend the knees here if you'd like. And roll up. Reach to the purple side. And come through the middle. Hang here. You can fold the arms and sway side to side here if you'd like. Bend the knees and roll up. Let's step back with our blue foot. So you can stay here. If you're feeling warm, you can come down. And you can even bring your knee down if you'd like. Make sure your knee does not go over your toes here. If you're down here on the floor, you can hinge the hips back to come into half split here. Stretch out that hamstring. If you're standing, you can do the same thing. I'll show you. So if you're up here, bring that back foot in a little and hinge back. And then you're doing the same stretch. Come up. Let's do the other side. So we're going to step back with the purple foot this time. So you can be here. That's best for you. You can hold on to your countertop, a chair, or you can come down and be here in a runner's pose, or bring that knee down if you'd like. Try to make it even. So whatever you did on that first side, try for that stretch on this side. Still have our core engaged here. All right, and then you can hinge back to that stretch. All right, so if you're on the floor here with me, just go ahead and take a comfortable seat. If you're standing, if you'd like, you can grab a chair or you can come down to the floor. Bring your legs straight out in front of you. And we're just going to flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Flex and point. Maybe do some ankle circles here. I know one side circles better than the other. That's okay. Circle the other way. Oh, my left is like, no. It's a purple foot for me. You would think it'd be opposite, but since I'm a lefty, but it's not. All right. Sit up nice and tall, whether you're in your chair or on the floor. You're going to hinge forward. And then when you can't hinge anymore, then you can relax into it. Carefully walk up. So whether you're seated in your chair or you're here on the floor with me, you can bend the blue foot and cross the purple. Flex foot here to protect our knees. to feel a nice stretch here in the side glute here and side hip. You can stay still or move back and forth, whatever feels better for you. You can release that. Take a moment, wiggle that out. Same thing, other side. This side doesn't like to cooperate as well. This hip, I should say. But that's okay. All right, inhale and exhale to release that. Find a comfortable seated position, whether you're in your chair or on the floor here. Let me move out of the way of my table so I don't hit it. We're gonna inhale our arms up. We're gonna exhale and twist to the blue side. And just hold here. Make sure you're holding like above your knee. Don't like grab onto your knee and like injure it. Inhale and exhale to come back to the center. Inhale your arms up. And exhale, twist to the purple side. Inhale and exhale to come back to the center. Inhale your arms up. Exhale them through cactus again. You can look down as you do it. Inhale up. And exhale cactus. This time, big inhale. Big exhale down. Inhale the arms up. And exhale down. And that's all I have for you guys tonight. Great job. Thanks again for joining me. For those of you that are new, welcome once again. And don't forget to fill out your enrollment form and send it in. We really appreciate it. So thanks for joining me. I hope you all have a safe Veterans Day holiday. And I will see you all next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.